changes may happen in the near future.
Hello, welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. I am back on the regular portion of the Citadel for now. Going to do something real
I
quick.
have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
You said it was impossible. How did you pull it off?
Well, I talked to a few friends, called in a few favors, maybe even stayed up a few nights.
Hmm.
I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but everything's in order, and your daughter leaves for Thessia tomorrow. A caretaker will travel with her to ensure she reaches her relatives back on the homeworld.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why don't you go spend the time you have left with her? I'll take care of the rest.
Aww. That's very sweet. Anyway. Decided I am going to buy a couple of weapons here. First things first. Oh, for some reason I thought I had to come here to, For some reason I thought I had to come up here to give, the resources to Miranda. Guess not. Anyway, what was I going to buy again? 1 second here. Alright. So gonna buy the Typhoon. And, also going to get the Crusader. Should I get that? Why not? Alright. Gonna head back to the ship and level those up a bit. And then I will do the... and then I'll go meet with with Arya. So I will meet you back at the start of the Citadel. Alright, we're back. I leveled up to guns I got. They are very good. The Crusader is a very good shotgun, and the Typhoon is a very good assault rifle. Both of them very useful for squad mates. And there will be people who can get good use out of them in this mission.
Are you Bray?
The great Commander Shepard. And me without my autograph book.
Save it. Just take me to Aria.
Follow me.
I like Bray already.
So where is she? Shepard. Aria. How dramatic.
There are too many eyes and ears in purgatory.
Besides, Arya has a flair for the dramatic.
I assume this is about retaking Omega.
This is about your war, Shepard. Cerberus controlling the Terminus system seriously bolsters their mobility. Since taking Omega, they've spread through the galaxy. Surely the Alliance has noticed.
Cut to the chase. What's your plan?
Kick them out. I've amassed
Good
a
plan.
fleet of merc ships. We're going to punch through enemy lines and invade. Once we're on Omega, it's a ground war. That's why I want you. I only accept the best.
I'm flattered.
The leader of the Cerberus occupation is General Oleg Petrovsky. He's the one who ousted me.
Don't know him.
The elusive man's top military strategist and best kept secret. But all you really need to know is that he's a merciless bastard.
What's your intel on the occupation?
Petrovsky's army is massive and he's got Omega locked tight. The information stops there.
So, you're winging it.
Not at all. There are secrets on Omega only I know. Secrets that will provide us a foothold. I can tell you this. Petrovsky's invasion was precise and ruthless. He'll stop at nothing to win.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar.
Shepard, I know my reputation. I know I'm hated. I ruled Omega with an iron fist. But the people were free. Their lives were theirs. I preserved that. This man took all that away, and he is going to pay. When Omega is mine again, I'll give you everything. I've got ships, mercs, Ezo, all yours for the war.
What's the catch?
I have objections to some of the company you keep. So you'll have to leave the Normandy and its crew behind.
My crew are professionals.
Let's just say, I want you all to myself.
Fair enough.
Bray will provide coordinates to my fleet. Oh, and while we're still in the Citadel, please be discreet.
Discreet is my middle name.
The fleet is hidden in this system. Signal me when you're on your way. Arya and I will meet you on the command ship. Can't wait to see what all the fuss is about.
Oh, you'll get to see. Oh, I got points again. Huh. When did that happen? A powerful biotic, Arya T'Loak has been the sole ruler of Omega for some time. Rumored to be at least 1,000 years old, she is as skilled at combat and the use of her biotic abilities as she is at manipulation and power games. Ruthless, highly intelligent, and dedicated to maintaining her rule over Omega, Arya is a force to be reckoned with. Though recent events have seen Cerberus take over Omega and send Arya into exile, there is no doubt that Arya will do everything within her power to reclaim what is hers. The elusive man's plan to capture Omega was elegantly wrought. Experimental specimens called adjutants escaped from a Cerberus facility beyond the Omega-4 mass relay, took command of a Cerberus convoy, and arrived on Omega to wreak havoc. With more adjutants coming, Cerberus reached out to Arya T'Loak, claiming it needed her help to stop its wayward test subjects. Reluctantly offering her own forces and an allegiance, Arya joined Cerberus General Oleg Petrovsky aboard his ship to oversee the battle. When the adjutants overran the Cerberus Omega fleet, Petrovsky and Arya escaped through the Omega-4 relay. However, Petrovsky's subordinate, Colonel Raymond Ash, had remained behind on Omega to take control of the station's defenses, while Cerberus reinforcements approached. Announcing that it was protecting the galaxy from the adjutant threat, Cerberus seized Omega, giving the elusive man full control of the Omega-4 relay and the space beyond. Without Arya to keep them in line, the various criminal and mercenary factions on the station erupted, fighting both Cerberus ground troops and each other. Meanwhile, Arya was taken captive by General Petrovsky. Realizing that the adjutants had simply been a ruse to capture Omega, Arya managed to escape back to Omega, slipping away into its underbelly to organize a resistance force. Eventually, Petrovsky ordered the Cerberus forces to evacuate the station, but this was yet another ruse, this time to lure Arya out of hiding. With his troops out of harm's way, Petrovsky summoned a massive Cerberus fleet and presented Arya with an ultimatum: leave Omega or lose it. Petrovsky then threatened to destroy the station rather than lose control, and with no alternative, Arya left, vowing she would return to claim Omega and take her revenge. All that was detailed in a comic series, 5-issue comic series. Military strategist and classical scholar General Oleg Petrovsky is one of the elusive man's most respected operatives. As a corporal in the First Contact War, Petrovsky was forced to take command of his unit and proved his tactical brilliance by holding off repeated Turian attacks for weeks. The war ended before his position was overrun, but not before Petrovsky had witnessed firsthand the brutality of the Turian war machine. Despite being praised and promoted for his bravery, Petrovsky eventually found more common ground with Cerberus than the Alliance military. Since leading the campaign to seize Omega, Petrovsky has proven to be a capable, if firm, administrator who is focused on containing or eliminating unstable elements before they threaten Cerberus' occupation of the station. Time to do this. As for, not wanting anyone along, try to think of... Javik would have... Well, I was going to say Javik would have no problem working with her, but... Come to think, it is probably just as well not bringing Javik along. An assortment of vessels, warships, transports, and fighters flying under Arya's flag. So yeah, they're professionals, but they're also moral people. So I may as well show off the new guns I got. The Typhoon. The Typhoon is a distinctive light machine gun featuring a face shield to protect the shooter from headshots. Its power and recoil are so notorious that it includes a high-tech kinetic reducer to fight muzzle climb. Since the reducer tries to limit all motion by the weapon, marksmen do not engage it while moving, and instead reduce the recoil only while they are in cover. Just want to check something. Yeah, looks like about equal damage, actually. So yeah, about equal damage between the Lancer and the Typhoon. And bruised and bloodied Alliance Marines on Torpin attributed their survival against waves of Batarian mercenaries to the precision and stopping power of the Crusader. With a design pattern on riot shotguns, this weapon has a moderate rate of fire that rewards careful aiming. Since this accuracy requires little room for error, the Crusader is primarily used by highly trained soldiers. So yeah, significantly lower damage than the Crusader, or than the Claymore. But it does have other things going for it, multiple shots. So I think this ends up being maybe the best, might actually be the most effective shotgun for squad mates, I believe.
We're outshipped 4-1, and most of our vessels are transports with limited firepower.
We're not here to win a space battle, Jarl. We just have to punch through their line.
So, you commandeered a Cerberus cruiser.
The guest of honor has arrived. We can finally start.
Let me guess. You're planning on infiltrating the enemy fleet.
Exactly. We position ourselves to strike a crippling blow, then my forces join the fun.
A lot could go wrong.
The assault's been planned for weeks, Shepard. For now, just sit back. Let me steer.
Not the best start to our partnership, Arya.
How things begin isn't nearly as important as how they end.
Fair.
Bray, move through the relay. Signal the fleet to wait. They only follow on my command.
Normandy could have gotten us there undetected. Just saying.
Head for the command ship.
Cruiser, I don't have you on the flight plan. Identify yourself.
This is Captain Lentz. Run voice recognition. Alpha Tango Z. We took damage. Seeking repairs.
Identity confirmed, Captain. Hold for approach authorization.
How did you get the captain to say that?
The hard way. That's right. Nice and slow.
Be patient. Get as close as you can. Fire!
Nice.
Signal the fleet through the relay. We're through. Head straight for the station.
We're being hailed by the General.
Should be interesting. Put him through.
Arya, I knew this had to be you. You'll never make it. Call it off now.
You're barking up the wrong tree, General. But maybe you can convince my partner.
Commander Shepard, I've heard great things about you.
My partner here doesn't have much to say for you.
She's not used to being defeated. It clouds her judgment. A pity you left, Cerberus. We all sabotage ourselves in nefarious ways. Perhaps deep down you fear success. And Arya clearly thinks seeing you will unsettle me. Now it's my turn. I see you've gone to the trouble of augmenting that ship with Solaris armoring. An exorbitant waste. I've made improvements to Omega's outer defenses. My cannons will cut through you at will.
He sounds pretty confident.
Yeah, he does.
So again, I say turn back.
Let's see what you've got, Oleg. End transmission. That went well. Set preset course. We're ramming the station. Everyone brace for impact.
What?
Omega's kinetic barrier will stop my ships from landing. I equipped this cruiser with disruptors to take it out on impact. Don't worry. We'll probably survive the crash.
Well, that's comforting.
Shield's gone! All systems failing!
We can make it!
Arya, don't be stupid. Sound the evac.
Damn it! Program escape pods for the station.
Let's go! Everyone out! There's no time!
Dude? This is familiar. At least this time, Shepard actually made it to be,
Guess that asshole really did upgrade Omega's outer defenses.
So it would seem.
Yeah. At least this time, Shepard made it to an escape pod. Once again, the smartest choice would have been to change my,
Hope the other escape pods made it.
All right. What's our target?
Need to hit the defense system station. Shut down Omega's outer defenses so my ships can land. If we don't, they'll be blown to bits like we were.
Got it.
This is what I brought you for. Ground assault. In combat, what you say goes.
impressive. She's willing to follow my lead.
Arya relinquishing command? I'll believe it when I see it.
I can be a team player, Commander. I know where we need to go, and you can get us there.
Okay, let's move.
Yep. So, she's got pretty good powers. I will say that right now. Her powers are pretty friggin' amazing. Focus and expend all biotic energy to unleash a huge flare that throws enemies within its range, causing massive damage. Huge recharge time. Massive recharge time. Radius. That seems useful. Power and damage. Power damage. Weapon damage is probably actually going to be useful for her as well. For power damage. Lash onto enemies with a biotic lash, or latch onto enemies with a biotic lash to rip them off their feet, dealing moderate damage. %35% chance of not causing a cooldown. That's honestly pretty impressive. I'm going to go with the shield penetration, because shields are obviously going to be a pain in the ass here. Damage done to shields. Radius. Let's give her some carnage. Let's see, should I give? Give her some Reeve. So yeah, Flare and Lash are both ridiculous. Let's see. Let's show what Flare does. So that's what Flare does, and I think you should have seen a little bit of Lash.
Our pod took out the main exit. Use the controls to lower the blast door.
Yeah, Lash is great.
Over here, Shepard.
I should mention, there's no shortage of grenades to find in this place. Oh, whoops, I don't have armor-piercing ammo equipped. There we go. Not totally sure. Actually, never mind. I was going to say I'm not totally sure if the armor-piercing ammo increases the ammo I have for this gun. I should have double-checked, but...
Arya to fleet. You alive out there?
Barely. Holding our own with the Cerberus fleet, but Omega's defenses are shredding us.
Keep my army intact, Gerald. That is your only job. Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
Oh, jeez, wow. Enemy I couldn't even see and I may have slaughtered him. Did I miss something over here? Sorry, just making sure I didn't miss anything. Because I feel like I might have. No, maybe not. So if you don't have a way of dealing with the shields, with the Guardian shields yourself, then Lash, as with so many other stuff, is pretty useful. Here we go. Assault rifle high velocity barrel. That sounds like it's probably something for extra damage. Elevator. Ugh. I'm not comfortable with elevators.
Ground team, report in. Bray, you there?
Affirmative, but only 6 pods made it. Various entry points.
Rally them to you, then head for the rendezvous hangar. Start prepping for our ships to land.
Omega.
Let's hustle. Every minute, more of my ships get obliterated out there.
Building a better universe. Victory for peace. We are saving humanity. Ugh. Don't let them win. Protectors of humanity. Bastards. General notice. Power fluctuations continue. To stabilize sectors 3, 14, and 15 are set for mandatory shutdown. All personnel to be reassigned. Alright. That sounds less than ideal.
Getting close. Those cannons have to be stopped.
General notice. Population Control reports disturbance in District 5 Quell. All surviving inhabitants accounted for. Rampart units will be left on location in case of further security breaches. May as well notice, at the time that, right around the time that this DLC launched, Mass Effect, or Bioware also did 2 separate, what's the word? Twitter feeds. One for Cerberus on the station, one for Resistance Force that we will be meeting soon.
The next area needs to be repressurized. Initiating.
Intruders located. Stop. Here.
Feels good to let loose. Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
Pressurization at 79%. Depressurization complete. Access enabled.
That's done it.
All still simple enough.
One of our pods.
We were lucky. Press on.
Lost 2 more transports. Can't keep up evasive maneuvers much longer.
We're right outside the defense station. Hold tight.
They're here. Defend the station.
Clear. Get to the controls.
I love the booms. Yeah, Flare makes for the best booms. I might end up taking Flare for myself, actually.
Jarl, defenses are down. Signal the surviving ships to converge on the rendezvous point.
Aye. Approach trajectories plotted. We're already queuing up.
Bray, come in. Status.
Rendezvous site secured. Hangar doors enabled. We'll have them open soon.
Need them open now. My birds are coming in. Prep for reception.
What exactly is this rendezvous point?
That's where we're headed. It's a bunker I established on D-Deck for my more sensitive operations. It's utterly impenetrable with its own secret hangar and dock. Independent power source, life support, munitions. You'll see.
Deploy to D-Deck. Investigate and await further instructions.
Well, that's inconvenient. Just to show that he is a man of culture.
There's a good chance the General knows where we're going.
Then no time for sightseeing. Bray, stay sharp. You might get visitors.
Terrific.
Well, less to find around here than you might expect. We'll find other stuff soon enough, though. There will be some stuff to find.
Take the far exit. I've locked down the way we came.
Yeah, so we're still seeing some fighting going on, unfortunately. Cerberus is doing well, it looks like.
Alert, alert. Defense system station compromised. Outer defenses down, unrecoverable. Armed Response Initiative D-752.
Causing a stir. Good. Feels good to let loose.
Well, dang, I kind of screwed up my, my singularity there for a second. Alright, so it's about to get a little bit more dangerous. We're about to fight some, find some more dangerous enemies here. Or soon, anyway.
The Omega skyline. Now I feel like I'm back. It's strange. What are those things in the distance?
Some kind of force field.
That's not good.
Let me guess, that's right in the path of where we need to go. Pistol heavy barrel.
Please be advised that any non-humans bearing weapons on this station will be shot on sight.
Charming.
Non-humans currently without supervision are required to report to the nearest civilian containment area.
Boo.
Failure to comply with Cerberus regulations will result in severe penalties.
Jerks.
All Cerberus personnel, please review personal communications for updated assignments. Please remain within your assigned civilian containment area at all times.
Yeah, I don't like this person.
Failure to comply with Cerberus regulations will result in severe penalties.
Oh no, I did need to go this way anyway. Oops.
Some of my men.
All Cerberus please review personal communications for updated assignments.
Die!
Not a
Getting close
headshot.
to the rendezvous. Let's move.
Not a mail slot shot.
Please be advised that any non-humans bearing weapons on this station will be shot on sight.
Medkit. Thank you. There's something interesting.
I know that symbol.
Looks like a gang tag.
The Talons. They used to deface my property, too.
Yeah, so looks like someone's still being inconvenient.
Warning. Omega has been compromised. All Cerberus personnel report to stations.
The Talon symbol again.
Could be evidence of a resistance.
Might be useful.
Yep. There do seem to be some dead Cerberus people around here. Okay. Here's our first encounter with a brand new enemy.
One of my soldiers by the force field. What the hell is he doing?
So don't touch the force fields.
Max, take them out!
Those mechs are coming through the force field.
Stand still, you piece of shit! Bastards are fast.
They are.
Need to check out that force field.
Yeah, they're actually, for mechs, they are very dangerous.
Over here, Shepard.
These are not like the Loki mechs from Mass Effect 2. I mean, they're somewhat similar. They look this a lot alike. But unlike the Loki mechs, these Rampart mechs are actually pretty dangerous.
Poor idiot. Something tells me these force fields are going to be a problem.
Are we blocked?
Not this time. Come here. This way.
Also, when the Rampart mechs die, they do let out a bit of heat. Shotgun high
What are you doing?
Letting you in on a secret. Down the ladder.
Oh. I get to know a secret. Nice. Oh, and we're about to meet a new friend. A very interesting new friend.
Who's there? Show yourself.
Spirits, look who's back. Arya Talok.
Nyreen, what the hell are you doing here?
Playing cat and mouse, mostly. Just trying to stay alive. If it wasn't for these tunnels.
My tunnels. I'm sure glad I showed them to you.
If you hadn't, I'd be dead or locked up by now.
So Nyreen here is voiced by Sumali Montano. She is the first female Turian that we get to see in the game. Yeah, female Turian. We've seen none of them in 1, none of them in 2, none of them in 3 until this DLC. This is the first one we get to see. We also get to see at least one through the Citadel DLC. During a hangout with Garrus. I forget if there are any other female Turians we see during any of the hangout stuff, during any of the party stuff, or like any of the post mission stuff. But yeah, this is our very first female Turian. Oh, and I may as well mention now, Petrovsky was voiced by Brian George. May as well mention that here as well while I'm at it.
Arya doesn't trust easily. I guess you're a good friend.
I don't know. Are we, Arya?
Shepard, this is Nyreen Kandros, ex-Turian military. We go way back. I've got a lot of questions, but they'll have to wait. Follow us, we'll get you to safety.
I'll do my best.
Ready to put that gun to good use?
You have no idea how ready. So why are you back, Arya?
To reclaim what's mine.
Left something behind, I take it.
Not something. Everything.
Are they? Okay. Sure there. And new squad mate means new powers. Turian Huntress. She is a biotic. Deploy a shield that protects against all damage at the expense of moving, shooting, or using powers while it is enabled. So it's not... Biotic Protector is not a bad ability. Because I think it protects the people around you. I could be wrong, but I think it does protect people around you. Just let me double check on that. Oh, may as well mention as well, Nyreen was featured in a comic book. As they usually are. So yeah, just going to double check Biotic Protector. Okay. All right. So the detonation aspect of it is pretty useful. Not sure. I don't know. Tough to decide. Actually, this is probably the most useful part of it. Weapon deal more damage after its shield expires, or reduce incoming damage after its shield expires. Blast, obviously going to be most useful. Recharge speed. Actually, nah, should... Changed my mind on, I wish you could do, just undo one. So yeah, Nyrene is a little bit on the fragile side. She's not particularly powerful. She's not particularly tough. 725 health, so not too bad, I guess. But yeah, she can't really take that much damage. Biotic damage or tech damage? She only has the both tech damage and squad power damage, obviously. Let's say 3, 7, 12. Sure. Do it that way. Though its initial invasion of Omega was successful, Cerberus was soon faced with the problem of controlling the station's large and often lawless population. An initial solution was to establish detainment areas bordered with impassable force fields, believed to be sheets of plasma suspended in a magnetic field. As Cerberus tightened its control of the station, units that could pass freely through the force fields to police the populace became necessary, leading Cerberus engineers to recover Loki's security mechs from the remaining Eclipse mercenary chapters. When upgraded with Cerberus' proprietary mini-fabrication technology, shielding recovered from Omega's Element Zero processing plants, and additional ablative armor, the result was the Rampart Mech, a flexible combat unit designed for control and intimidation of Omega's inhabitants. Rampart mechs can seek out targets or troublemakers anywhere on Omega, even lower industrial areas where radiation can be intense. It is fitted with infrasound and scent markers that are fight or flight triggers for several species, and are intended to subdue or disperse a crowd. When necessary, Rampart mechs can channel all available power into generating a high-intensity shield that defends against hacking or biotic attacks, and weapons fire, protecting the Rampart until reinforcements arrive. For combat, most Rampart mechs are equipped with a standard-issue shotgun. If damaged beyond repair, the Rampart mech destroys the shotgun's aluminum or alloy heat dispersal sinks, coating any nearby assailants in red-hot residue that burns through armor. In extreme situations, the Rampart mech overclocks into a hunter-killer mode, diverting power from its unique shields to single-mindedly destroy its target. In this mode, the Rampart mech moves faster, attacking with a flash-forged Omniblade that targets unprotected nerve clusters and immobilizes the luckless target. The Rampart also channels excess heat through the dispersal sinks, visibly burning off material to create an intimidating display as it advances. As an aside, since we got Nyreen here, may as well mention, the original plan was she was going to be an Asari gang lord, unconnected to Arya. But when BioWare decided to do an Arya-focused DLC, they gave Nyreen a more prominent role, and also changed her to a female Turian. And 7 Valkyrie. Well, I'm here. Finally get a chance to, Apparently the suppressor isn't actually a great weapon for squad mates. After the carnage at the Battle of the Citadel, Alliance officers commissioned a new rifle for their Grand Forces. A variation of the popular Avenger design, the Valkyrie is now standard issue for new recruits. Exceptionally well crafted, accurate, and packing ample firepower, the rifle is a hot, black market item when it surfaces. So yeah, Valkyrie is actually pretty decent damage. Typhoon is equal in damage, but has a huge fire rate, so that gives it a bit of an advantage. Sadly, can't mod either of their weapons right now. And I don't think I will be able to mod either of their weapons. Bloodback Punisher. And 7 Crusader. So finally get to adjust Arya's weapons. I don't think you can actually... I don't think there's actually an opportunity to mod their weapons at any point in this over the course of this. I might be wrong, we'll see.
Arya, you were right. We're under attack.
What's the fleet status?
Still landing inside the bunker.
Here we go.
Keep the enemy out. Lock it down. Now.
Lower blast doors. Lower the blast doors.
Here we go. Here's damage. As bullets to pierce thick objects. High velocity barrel, so it's not bad, it's just it's not what I need here. As well. Whoops, nope. Increase damage by 15%. 22.5%. Punches through armor, but... So, yeah, Nyreen uses an assault rifle, which probably tells you something, which should give you a little bit of an indication about who she is. And she is out of grenades. Oops. That's not good. There we go. Now she's got grenades. Oh, this is where I'm going. Sounds like there's some fighting going on up above.
Why aren't the cannons online?
Something's jamming them. Trying to identify it.
We'll flank the enemy. Get them off you.
Do I actually need to really worry about the medkits?
I'm back, you fuckers.
Where are the med stations here?
We're good!
Arya, there's a Cerberus engineer in here hacking the cannons, keeping them offline.
We'll find him.
Incoming!
Find that engineer.
The engineer is still out there.
Got him.
Cannons initializing. Arya, the cannons have to be armed manually.
I'm on it.
There should be another medkit somewhere. I suppose the medkits don't really matter.
Focus on the Atlas!
A little late for that.
Cannons still need to be manually armed.
Be medkits somewhere that I missed. It doesn't matter.
Cannons still need to be manually.
There we go.
Cannons engaged. Head to the blast door.
There we go. Something going my way for once.
Nice guns.
They'll keep the General's forces at bay for a while.
Let's get inside.
Bunker team, retract the bridge and lower the blast door. We're coming in.
So it's a start.
We're in. Lock it down.
Arya, I know this place is built like a fortress, but is it safe now that the General's clued in?
Yeah, that's a bad thing that he knows where we are.
Yeah. I feel like a sitting duck here.
I have no intention of sitting around, and you both should know I assume nothing. And on that front, Nyreen, you left Omega fairly angry with me. I wasn't aware you'd returned. Explain yourself.
The truth is I never left. In fact, I went to great lengths to keep from you.
I'm not easily duped. Well done. But why?
I just couldn't leave. Considering all this, I wish I had.
Well, you always said I'd be the death of you.
Yeah, pretty clear that they are exes.
Irene has military training. We can put her to good use.
You're so quick to trust, huh, Shepard? Nyreen never approved of Omega's, what did you call it? Moral bankruptcy? Are you willing to help defend it now?
You'll find me very willing to liberate this station.
Your combat skills seem a little rusty, but you're still a good shot. See my duty officer. Bray, keep an eye on her.
Will do.
All right, Shepard, we need to move fast. I'm itching for revenge.
If you think I'm gonna let you carve a bloody path through this campaign, you're sadly mistaken.
And if you think you're going to change me, well, you're welcome to try. Once up and running, this bunker will provide recon and secret access to much of the station. I'd appreciate it if you would quickly eyeball operations, see that things are setting up smoothly.
What will you be doing?
Checking in on my forces. I need to know how many survived the assault before I can plan the attack. It won't take long. Join me at the command console when you're ready.
So, quite the intro. So yeah, these two just standing here holding the door, guarding the door, making sure that nothing gets through.
Man.
Cerberus knows we're here. We'll be setting up combat ships, so pay attention to the roster updates. We also lost some supplies coming in. This is me saying make every damn shot count. Once we get eyes on other parts of the station, some of you will be sent to scout for supplies. Stay smart and alert, and we'll have Omega back in no time.
Okay, nothing else new here. Yet. So yeah, definitely a very interesting beginning to this mission.
Hand out all the weapons. No use holding back gear.
Nyreen is definitely someone who gets your attention right off the bat. Very interesting character right from the start. Wasn't sure if this guy might have more to say, but no, guess not.
Shepard,
Batarian doesn't seem to have any real problem with me. That's nice.
Human.
Ha! Forja.
Damn, can't get this right.
Weapon bench if you need it.
Rock, you there? I swear, if you don't answer soon... Finally. Where are you? You don't know? Seriously? Look, just check your Omni tool for the station schematics. What do you mean your Omni tool is broken? Rock, that's not good. Right. I'm not helping you, sorry. Look, I'll just talk you back to the bunker, okay?
How do you break his Omni tool?
One more try. Crap.
Alright, I'll talk to him here.
What's the trouble here?
Power inverters are shorting, trying to find a workaround, but no go. They can probably be scrounged up somewhere on Omega. If you come across a set of carry inverters, bring them back here.
I'll see what I can do.
Keep an eye out for panels. I'll cross-reference with my station schematics to try and figure out where you are. What? Rock, I can't find a single reference to that location. No, I'm not joking. There's nothing remotely funny about this. Only you could get lost like that. I don't even know how you do it. Hey, I'm just saying, as skills go, that one's pretty impressive.
There's Arya.
Rerouting systems.
When you can spare some time, Commander.
Sure.
What is it?
I've been tasked with increasing this command center's control of Omega's operating systems. I've hacked surveillance on many decks, tapped various internal communication conduits, but I can only reach so far. There are terminals in Cerberus-controlled areas, and, well, you could get your hands on them. When you find these terminals, a simple input code will give me access privileges and more influence on station systems.
Easy enough.
Good. I'll keep an eye on my board, and I'll let you know when my codes are activated. Thanks.
Sounds simple.
Ma'am.
Hey, Drell's here. Nothing new from her.
Just a reminder, Commander. When you find Cerberus terminals, please input my access code. Thank you.
Supplies are gonna be tight. If we hadn't lost that shipment...
You mean if we hadn't lost that ship and those people?
Well, yeah. That too.
This area is still unsecured. Off limits for now, Commander.
Pretty simple as far as,
That's it. Everything we had is prepped and ready. It's not much.
We could ask the scouts to keep an eye out for medical supplies.
I thought about it, but I doubt Bray would go for that.
You talk to the scouts. I'll handle Bray.
Commander?
Yeah, she's done her.
I'm giving up. New inverters are the only answer.
Arya wants to talk to you.
Yep, I'm aware. Ah. So there's more of her forces. Ooh. Not a bad. Not too bad. Could obviously be better. But I do see a few... See a Krogan over there. I think I see another one over there. Some Turian, some Vorcha, some Asari, some Solarian, so... Yeah, I mean, she's not a shabby... You know, it's not too bad a force that she's got left. Alright, once I talk to Arya, it'll start the next mission. Or it'll prepare the next mission, at least. Anna, may as well mention it now. Yeah, I think I sort of hinted at it, but yeah, Lash and uh, Flare are both powers that you will have access to. They are bonus powers that Shepard can get access to once you've completed this and once you're back in the Normandy to be able to reassign bonus powers. I very well may take Lash because Lash is fantastic against. Lash is just like it's really cool in general, and it's useful against shielded enemies, which is a biotic shepherd's and adept shepherd's biggest weakness. And plus, it's just fun. Lash is just a fun power. Um, I think you might get access to one. I forget if you get access to either of to any of Nyrene's powers. I honestly just don't remember. But anyway, so this seems like a good time to end this episode. And actually, this seems like a good place to mention this as well. When they were originally designing the game, there was a fair bit of Omega content initially planned. There were going to be, it wasn't going to be a full hub like it was in Mass Effect 2, but there were going to be several quest chains there. There was going to be a mission beyond the Omega 4 relay. There's even going to be a possibility of breaking the one rule of Omega. Which, I mean, there's going to be a possibility of hooking up with Arya. That all got dropped because Omega itself was left out of the main game. And then they just didn't really have the capacity to add it back in when they did it as added Omega as DLC. But anyway, that's fun. Was fun, and it's going to get better. So I will see you in the next episode.